Okay. Try and make sure the music isn't like explosively loud too. Where's my glove? Okay. I pull up the chat on my phone. Bum bum bam. It's always sick live streams. Hey Yago. Hello Hellmarine. There we go. I'll give you guys a second to gather around the fire, the last fire. It won't be my last live stream, but it'll be the last one involving that board dogs and like a design capacity. The rest is gonna be secret. Everyone do their thing. There you go. Okay. How am I gonna draw this again? Yeah, I forgot. How do I draw? Oh no. The most important thing about this whole bloody live stream. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should maybe make it smaller and then pick one that I like nicer. That's the size, so I don't need to worry about that. Nice quick sketch though. This, good sir, is one of the heavier enemies in the roster. I think what the working name that I've got so far is Blood Meal. If you remember in the actual like big video, I talked about an enemy where like this big squirrel thing, and on the battlefield it runs up and it can like start attacking, and it also gives out like free ammo for grunts so they can swap out to like better stuff. Well, I thought it would make a lot, better sense if I split them into two separate enemies. So you can have one that's like an armored, like bulldozer guy. I say bulldozer as in like it's just really strong, not like it's gonna bulldoze into people. And you've got a lighter one that's used to transport ammunition and gear. I think that could be very useful. So instead of just having like one enemy that you need to worry about, it's two. So it creates a lot more, tension and conflict during firefights. Or about to learn that I don't know how to draw anything other than hello monkey business. Yeah, people about to found out that I cannot draw anything. Already not a fan of how that looks. This. I should actually fucking know what the hell the original design looks like. exactly. There we go. I was like, full arms way thicker. Just for some context, the idea for this guy is they fell in like similar roles as like hippos and like bulls. Yeah, I know they're pretty different, but I think what bulls charge into stuff. That's why they've got horns. I think the charger in the game builds that very well. So I can't have them charge into stuff. So I think maybe a hippo, maybe it's got like a pretty good bite. And I think having it based off a fish, color palette similar to it, makes it look nice and freaky. I do like the fin horn thing they've got going here. I googled it. The reason they have it is to like help them see underwater. It's kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it, but it's something about like electricity in the fucking water. I have no clue, but it makes sense for them on water. I don't know about it on land. So I'm trying to think. What can I do to make it a single? I think there's a single mammal doesn't have lips. I think they all have lips. Yeah, like sonar, that's what it is. The goblin sharks use it for like sonar, which makes sense underwater because, you know, they live really deep and dark underwater. They have to rely on that to see and get food to survive, so it makes sense there. But this guy, not really. Can't really think of a reason for the horns without making it just look like a bull. I think what the armored one could work with the gun. I just wouldn't have it pointed towards the head. I don't think that would be very good. If I have two people riding it, I think think that would help better. It's just one person on this just is insane. You'd rather have like 2 people. You can have the gun on the back. So they'd have to, one guy would have to run forward, shooting, but then if he wants to like get a good shot on you and still control the bullet, he has to turn it all the way around, meaning that he can't shoot at you until he like runs by. I use Draw Pile. It's a free software. Whole gimmick is you can draw with multiple people on it, so you can go ahead. It's not too shabby, not too bad. There's probably way better ones. And Cret is not too shabby either. But like, I ain't learning that. I would imagine having 2 sonar horns, being fork. I think the horn should stay. I think that should be it. I think I should just make it that, a horn. But, you know, just make it a lot duller. Not really... It wouldn't be used for, like, attacking. Because, you know, it's just not a very good one. I think they rely on their force. Maybe it's just a stitchable joint that they have. Or, maybe they use it to show off when they're ready to breed or some shit. Get some wacky colors on there. I think giving them lips, definitely. Yeah, I think... Because if I just make it the horn, like make it like an attacking horn, it's gonna be too much like the charger. And that's what like a lot of my issues with having like a larger enemy are. Like, okay, this is just a copy of a charger, this is a copy of a Bile Titan. So what can I do to make them stand out? And that's why I'm giving them the whole ammo. So on their own, they're not very good, but combined in large firefights, that's when they get really annoying. And I think that works out pretty well. So I'm not a big fan of how the jaw's looking. How does it look on the shark? Like this thing. I've got to get a throat. I think a nice saggy throat, because they've got like the fins, but I'm not gonna give it a fin. I don't see it being aquatic. But I think a nice saggy throat could help give the illusion of a fin. By the way, just repeating myself here in case for all the people that have like joined and they weren't here in the beginning. This will be the like last proper enemy design stream. The rest I'll either be doing on my own, or that's really it. I'll either just be doing it on my own, because a lot of the other stuff that I have planned, I've got it pretty set in stone. So I'll keep it a secret for you guys. Like, at this very moment, I finally got a chance to see one of my friends' like idea for the intro. Oh my god. You guys are gonna lose your shit when you see it. It's gonna be so good. I am liking the way this is looking. I gave it gills. Because I was like, oh, maybe I'll have it like be an ambush predator. And I'm like, okay, this thing's way too big to be an ambush predator. So I'll use its size to scare off prey. So there was an idea. I had this idea that for similar to glass frogs, they store all the blood in their body. Sorry, I had a burp. They store all the blood in their body, in their liver, at certain points to like make their skin like pretty much translucent, and that makes it easier for them to blend in with stuff. And I was like, oh my god, that would be. I should add that for this guy. Like I'll have him. He can move some of his blood to like a part of his body, and fucking Jesus, sorry, my brain. Like, oh boy. And then I'll be like, okay, then he'll hide either in like bushes and fucking like big pools of water. I think that could be nice. And I'm like, okay, maybe gameplay wise that could be nice. Does it make logistical sense? Not really. Like it works for the glass frog. It's small enough to where if all the blood was to be moved, it would make him look translucent. But for this big dude, I don't know, I just don't see it. Should I give it a tail? I think hippos have tails. There's no reason for me not to give it a tail. I can get a little itty bitty tail. There you go. Oh. Yeah. For the horn bigger on. Oh wait, the horn is bigger on this one. Huh. Have you ever played Maneater before? Nope, never heard of it. Hey, quickly Google what Maneater is. He's a Maneater. Big song. Yeah, all I'm getting is from. All I'm getting is the song. Oh, it's this game. Yeah, I know of it. Never played it. Hello, Gloopy Gale. Fuck you too, man. I was in my stream first thing. You know, I'm glad that the design of the thing it really needed a redesign. Oh. Nothing too major. I just want to fix anatomy stuff. And like just around how like the face is looking. I still want it to have the goblin shark look, but giving it like lips and like actual fat on its body probably helps better. Thank you, Ongler. Trying to make it look nice and weird. Thank you. No, I don't know if I would give it hair. I think it would be better if it is just like a weird skin wrapped creature. Sorry for coming. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. I feel like the wrinkles on it. I think if I make the back, I think if I give its back a rougher look, similar to the horn, maybe that could be nice. Would it be fun? Terminator had an invasion on Super Earth. Ooh. I honestly don't know. I don't. Well, I mean, like we practically had one with the mega cities. If they were to do anything the Terminators on Super Earth, they would have to do something like pretty cool, like something very different than like just the normal stuff. Like I had what concepts that I never felt that I never did because I got other shit to do. Where I was like, oh, we'll have a mission where you can go into the sewers and you have to take away all the fungus blocking it, or like all the toxic fumes are gonna blow up the megacity from below, killing everybody. Also losing our sick infrastructure. I think that could be fun. But they would have to do like it would have to be something very different. They'd either have to add in like something different for them. Something really different compared to like the other stuff. Like I can see either like a larger enemy that can break through buildings and turn them like just fully into rubble, flatten them out. I think that could be cool. Like an actual kaiju. That could be a nice way to like change things up. Fucking bring SAM sites for bugs. Or I don't know, maybe give us the maybe it doesn't need to be every building. I think that would be too much. Maybe have like a mission objective where we have to go into a building. It doesn't need to be like a big one, anything like that. It just has to be like a little one that we can get up on. Flying Biotine would be cool. The bugs are really fun in megacities. I do like them. I think it's kind of what it was the part of the element that I liked the most when I was fighting like hordes on Voteless. And I was like, oh, it's like I'm bloody Raccoon City. Then the Overseers came in, the Harvesters came in, and I'm like, fuck. It's like I love, but with the bugs, it is just melee combat, and it's so fun because you get hordes on hordes on hordes, and it's just so, it's sick. But like the Bile Titans, Impalers, like any of the larger enemies, just their collision, their AI is not well suited for that environment because they'll either just stand there like dopey idiots for most of it, or get stuck on a building and just start running in circles. So I think they need to work on that. Oh, chica. Okay, that's not too shabby. And it's a little bit nicer framing wise, because it's not like just a side cut out. Is it? No, yeah, no, because it gets completely messing the ribcage here. Need a mission that completely takes us out of any remotely open space and just become any basic shooter. Cramped room with no stratagem to call down. I do want like more enclosed environments. I think that would be nice. Just what they brought up that they have collision issues and how like the AI just isn't programmed for it. because like a lot of the enemies are huge. I think the only faction that could really work with smaller cramped areas are bots, is either they're slow enough to where like the big ones don't get like fucking, they won't run halfway and get confused, or they're like thin enough where you can get a couple in like a hallway without being too easy. Bugs are like huge dudes, so like you could get maybe like 4 in a hallway of like the big ones, and they're not really hard to take care of if they're in like a straight line. So even if they were to bring indoor environments, they would still have to be pretty open, kind of like warehouses, or like I said, like maybe sewers, car parks, something that's like big enough for the enemies to still like surround you. Have anything for the hippos? Bro, school is done for me, but it's sad how I'm moving to somewhere else and my friends are going to high school. Hey, listen, bro. It is going to be quite sad that you won't be seeing the bros, because, you know, they're going to high school and you're moving somewhere. Quite sad, but listen. Although it's going to be quite weird, you're gonna meet some sick people in high school. Trust. The people that you thought you were going to be friends with for like all of like school before high school, you might have like a couple, but like high school is when you really meet the guys, when you meet the people that you're going to spend the majority of your life with. I want that scene in Avengers movie where Black Widow is chased down by the Hulk. Oh yeah, bro, the mistake. Oh, everybody fucking stop bringing him up. He's gone, guys. He's not coming back. Arrowhead picked him up and reskinned him. He's not coming back, guys. I don't think he's coming back. I think Doritos is actually enough. This fourth one is not with me. Way too big. I can't stress enough how sick the intro's looking, by the way, for this video. You guys are gonna love it. Like, the production value shot up greatly. God damn it, the guy editing this is, oh my god, I think he just got After Effects and it looks so sick. So sick. This fucking foot. I think larger flying bugs would be really cool. Maybe something like dive bombing, bile shriekers, or something that drops acid bombs from above. I think that could get annoying with the acid bomb one. I think the acid bombs, like if they were being dropped, I think could get annoying. But if it was like a environment, I think that could be sick. Like, not to toot my own horn or anything. For one of the things I wanted, like the video was going to include, it was going to include in megacity structures, you would have like a whole street, of course, blocked off by a big chunk of biomass. But in similar streets, you would have like these big mushroom things that would just spray acid down, and you have to destroy them, or, you know, civilians are going to die. Like, I think an anti-tank is pretty good. The idea is like on their own, pretty easy to deal with, but in situations where you're being chased by a Bile Titan or you're being overrun, you need to go through a low street, then that's when it gets annoying because you can't take it out because you've got bigger things to focus on. So I think it would be a nice add-on for environments. I think what bugs are the last faction so far to get like a new enemy. Like we've had new sub factions for all of them so far. You've got the Predator strain. Oh, what did they do? So cool. So shit. But like an actual new enemy. Because what you've gotten the Jet Brigade finally gave the Hulks and Devastators jetpacks. I even think some Berserkers have them. Either they just haven't been added into the game, or they're just like not spawning in properly. And right before that, you had the Flesh Mobs and the Leviathans. No, bro, the mistake is gone. Wonder if we'll see more 3D models. Shut your mouth. You say models like there's gonna be multiple, bro. I think I'll break your heart now. Sadly, I did not come up with any sick 3D models for the guys. I would love to, but I'm just that's a whole other like artistic field I'm not acclimated for. I was looking at getting like someone on like Fiverr or something who like is pretty competent to do it way better. Like I trust them more than myself. Like would it be fun? Absolutely, if I design my guys. Can I do that with the time frame I'm giving myself? Unlikely with the amount of other stuff that I want to get done for the video. If I was to get any enemy as a 3D model, I think the War Dog would either be I think so. I think that makes the most sense. Like you wouldn't have the Tree Hugger as like the 3D model of the guy. He would be cool to have on your table, I guess. But Sharpshooter's okay, but like you could very easily get him mixed up with like bots. He's like he's the poster dude. He was part of it was on the thumbnail. Played and bring back the mistake. I can't believe Super Earth invasion was 1 month ago. And time flies by. Could be something that comes through within a year or two. Maybe. I haven't even come up with any of the shit I'm gonna do after the video. This is what I've been working on for, God, when did like the big video come out? Christ. When did that come out? It says a month ago. That's not right. It's gotta be like 2 months. Well, I've been working on it for 2 months now of my life. Like, I kid you not. As soon as that video finished, I went back to work with this stuff. He's a tad bit British. So after I get this done, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the YouTube channel. I've got a lot of people now looking at my stuff, so I can't just like stop. I could, but like I don't know. I gotta find something to do. I could post my art, but like I don't know. My speed paints don't seem to do the numbers. So I did get. Oh, Vita Garnis! Love it. It's like but the only analog horror that I really like. The mixture of like practical stuff and everything and his art, the guy is so talented. If I were to meet anybody on YouTube, I would love to meet that guy. I love his stuff. It looks so good. Him and Trevor Henderson because they're both so talented and doing like drawing on top of like actual pictures and like making it look like it fits into the world. It's so nice. But I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of like the whole like, oh my OC can beat your OC. Like, I don't know, it just feels weird. It's reminding me too much of like primary school, like no, my guy's stronger than your guy. No, my guy can shoot piss out of his eyeballs, which can melt your guys' eyes. Which is a shame because like it is just like, you know, your characters and everything else. So I dare say, I think the Vita Carnes guy has the win because he's made out of a weird alien material that's like a virus. Well, my guy is just a space baboon. Fuck, man, I wanted to watch. I need to watch that new episode. I haven't gotten a chance to. I've got so much shit I need to get done. Like right after this, I'm working on like some really sick. I wouldn't call them sick actually. I take it back. I don't know if they will be sick because I fucking drawn them. I gotta do some art for the intro. I'm hoping it doesn't like blow my art wise. Honestly, the editing's fantastic. Maybe the editing will cover for me. Actually, yeah. I think if I get a nice. You get a sketch that you like done, and you can start doing the outline and making it look nice and pretty. Is your favorite superhero? Because mine is Invincible. If you want me to be a basic bitch, I'd say the Hulk. Like, big buff green guy. Mortal Hulk was a sick comic too. Body horror, fantastic. Would read again. Not flat. No, I don't think it is. Maybe flat? No, because that would go lower. So okay, no, so it's fine. Make sure like the perspective isn't too bad. Spawn, he's sick. When it comes to like superhero stuff, I really only like art for it. Like the stories can be sick, but like I don't know. I'm gonna go see that new Superman movie. I watched Man of Steel last night with my bros, my fellas, and it was a movie. It was quite a movie. We watched it. Ended. Got to the point where at like the very end of the movie, we just started playing fucking Dragon Ball music to make it cool. Like if you like Man of Steel, all power to you. I just don't think it was for me. Alright, let's get a nice pink hue. I think what? I've got a ginger enemy. I've got a brown-haired enemy. I've got a ghillie suit, like green-gray with the sharp, well, the veteran. I think that's what the name I would pick for it. mouse died mid-mission. LOL. Bro clearly hasn't hooked his brain to an HDMI cable yet. Gotta have backups for backups, all I'm saying. A lot of people that really like the fact that I put Armored Core music in the video is insane. Like, Jimbo suggested that, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. I wasn't fussed, I just needed music in the background. But like, most of the comments in there are just people like, oh my god, this Armored Core music is fire. It's like, oh, it's massaging my brain. And I'm like, my god. Did not know. I was not aware of this. I guess Armored Core and Helldivers fandom kind of blend into each other. Similar to like Warhammer. All that roster is like all very interlinked with one another. But I guess I just did not realize that. Find yeah, one day, Jumble, one fucking day. Yeah, I'll pay 50 odd quid for that game. I did like some of the designs from. At one point, we were looking at Gundam mods for Armored Core, so I would play. No, oh me, I need to pay for specs. I can't go play in Armored Core. Why does it look like its back looks like a brain? Lol, I guess. It's not my intention. It's just supposed to be like I guess like a calloused back or something. Like some like a nice rough back. At this moment, I'm just trying to get base colors down, just so I can then do all the sick gradients and then what else? Shadows. Like with this, I can get very nice with the colors here because it's got like that sick fleshy look to it, which is what I wanted from the design. I wanted something that just looked weird. You know, underwater animals are gonna look freaky as shit. Reminds me of that one animal from Clone Wars, or was it Avatar? I don't know, man. Might be subconsciously taking stuff from Avatar, honestly. I've watched both the movies recently. A lot of the creature designs in that were pretty good. I was enjoying them, but I think my big complaint for it, and I think it goes the same for a lot of people, are for the designs of the creatures in it, are like the Na'vi. Pretty basic. Like, they don't really follow the same design philosophy for all the other creatures, which really makes it stand out. Like, oh, it doesn't really look like they're on this planet. Like, people know why they did it. It's because, like, oh, major audiences aren't going to be able to sympathize with a weird cat creature unless if we make it more human. And I mean, like, they're not fully wrong, honestly. Large people are just not going to be able to, like, but large people, but those are stupid people, so forget about them. Movie audiences, like, forget about the dumb ones. Please, just let creativity go unheeded, unless if it's actively harming people, because you're gonna get something nice from it. You just let people be creative, let them shout out their ideas. If it isn't good, that's fine, but just let them say it, because what if there is one guy that's got like a really good idea, but he just doesn't feel comfortable about it because, you know, it's not really a safe space for people to share their own ideas. Like, oh, everything's set in stone. Just, it's fine. Not a big deal, guys. Just, if you have ideas for anything, share them. Be creatively, fuck. You know what I'm trying to say? Creatively, fuck. Forget it. Yeah, just say whatever you like. It's fine. I'm not gonna get angry for sharing your ideas, guys. It's normal. Kind of looks like the shark from Maneater with a shadow set on it, but it has keys on it. I would straight up just steal Avatar alien designs if I wanted to make a new creature faction, lol. Yeah. That's how good it is. Like, the designer for that was so nice. It's so cool, too. Yeah, I gotta, like... If I give it a nice, softer stomach, that might help. You know, the issue with the avatars are, I think every other creature on their planet has 6 limbs. They don't. They've just got 4. They've got nostrils. Like noses. They're cat noses, but they're still noses, while every other creature on the planet has, like, just normal little, like, nose holes over where their neck is. So it doesn't make much sense, especially if they're all coming from the same planet. Give him a fleshy orange sail on his back like a dinosaur. I think some orange could be nice. I think what though, I'm gonna give him a nice little bit of orange here. I'll probably blend that out. Oh shit. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, folks. Where were we? Try and readjust my seat. Okay. Yeah, I think this does need a little bit more color. It is just like a bit of a pink mess. gonna color in the teeth. Like at this moment, I don't have anything set in stone yet for the teeth. I was thinking of giving them maybe canines, but a nice blockier teeth might be better. Okay, where is it? Especially your giant winged animals, that iconic one, I guess Rin, is something I keep picturing in this faction. Yeah, those ones are pretty cool. I mean, like, what? The blue deer enemy that I posted in the Discord, that was 100% inspired by Avatar, because I was like, okay, this whole faction is sticking very close to, like, a bunch of, like, fleshy pinks and all this other stuff, and I'm like, okay, what if I just gave them like a nice big blue animal? And I'm like, okay, why would it be blue? And I'm like, okay, I'll have it be a herbivore. And I'm like, okay, why is it blue? And I'm like, well, what is it? Tigers hunt deers in like jungles, and for you and me, that's pretty silly because, you know, an orange tiger in a jungle, that's you'd spot that in a mile away. But the reason why it's orange is because the deer that it hunts is colorblind. So I can imagine that for a lot of these animals that would hunt this huge deer, it would just be colorblind. So it's bright blue. I think that could be a very nice thing. Nice idea. Yeah, what color? I think a nice kilo eye would be nice. Okay, yeah, this is arguably looking a lot nicer than this. Oh god, there's so much. I'm scared if my faction goes viral that some artists will like sexualize my faction. Oh brother, that's part of the course, honestly. Unless someone starts like wanting to fuck your guy. Like for like every faction in Helldivers is god sexualized. That's just the internet. Just don't look at it like too deeply. It's just how it goes. Don't let that deter you from like posting your art, by the way. If people want to fuck it, just take it as like a little trophy or something. Take it as like a little help. Like, oh, people like my thing so much, I'm gonna fuck it. Just don't think about it too much. Don't be like, huh, your faction's cool and all, but like people want to fuck mine. So like, are you really like just don't make it too much of a big deal. When you do it, I think when it gets like when they're primarily just wanting to sexualize it is when it gets a little weird. Oh god. Okay, let's read this stuff before it. Don't add fuel to the fire like when you made the Cremo-chan that one time. People, yeah. Yeah, no, Jimbo is dead. He was taken out. Sorry, guys. He's not coming back. He's out. He's done. Keep on seeing OBS in the bottom of my corner, and I'm like, oh, I gotta turn it off. Because I always forget that I like, sometimes when I'm hanging out with my pals, my buddies, I'll have OBS on just in case. Like, I'll forget about it instantly, and then I'll have a stupid stream that's like 2 hours long. I have to be like, oh, I'm not gonna look for all this shit, and I'll just delete it. And I'm doing everything in my power not to like immediately go for the the unpause. Have you ever thought of adding mini bosses to your faction, like having the Helldiver with heavy armor and a flamethrower SMG? I like the flamethrower. I think the Helldiver guy, he would be a low mini boss. The idea, my current plan, because you know I can't keep everything a secret from you guys, is like he'd be a low side objective. Like no matter what, like even though you already have like main objectives for like lower missions are like take out a Vile Titan, kill a Harvester, I would have this guy be a side objective for like all of them because he would be like a big deal. He would change up the flow of combat quite a lot. Like we don't have sniper enemies at all, not ones that can like shoot your bloody FRV to pieces. So it'd be like a mobile like turret, but like, you know, it would be a pain in the ass. So you'd have to focus on him. So getting XP, extra XP from him would be a great way to, you know, have people split up and take him out. He would be the closest to like a mini boss that we have so far. I think, yes, the mistake would have been one too, but I say he long gone, sonny, he long gone. Squint my eyes. That works. Okay, and just start shading here. For the sharpshooter, turned into Kermit there. For the sharpshooter, I do not in any capacity plan on changing weaponry for the guy, because if I gave him a flamethrower, it would be cool, but then he'd just be like a flame version of the gunner enemy, except way easier because he wouldn't have a shield. And if I give him an SMG, not an SMG, like an HMG, he'd just be the gunner without a shield. So, yeah, no. I think just keeping it as the, as a, like a sniper enemy, which just starts adding a lot more tension to fights. So you'd have to split up, move, cover more ground. You need to pack your stratagems a little bit more wisely. Like, okay, if I have this, what do I have to, you know, handle this guy? Do I have anything that can do that? No. Alright, then I'll have to rethink my loadout. I have to think a little bit more carefully. Like, that's how I wanted the Howler to be. Like, so you've got like an armored medium enemy, and, well, it has like a small, but like still a chance to come back to life. So you're gonna want to bring something that can pierce the medium armor, but still deal enough damage. So stalwarts are like out of the picture because they only do light pain, but they've got a great range of fire. So the heavy machine, not the heavy machine gun, the heavy machine gun's too slow. It it's over the top. So a machine gun would be fantastic, but then would that be useful on any of the other enemies? Like the recoil would be a little bit too much for some of the smaller ones that are from afar. So you just gotta rethink half of this stuff. That's where you're trying to. I'm putting so much bloody thought into these guys. Like they're getting added. Couldn't the Helldivers be higher in the chain of command? Wario. Slain killed the Leviathan last stream. Yeah, that was actually a good couple streams ago. It was like the first one I did. Holy shit, we got 18 people watching this shit. My goodness, guys. I was not expecting this many people to show up for a... Well, I did say it was my last live stream, so maybe that's why everyone's showing up. Well, not the last live stream, but it's gonna be the last one for the faction. I'm gonna keep everything hush-hush now. Hello, Baghdad Bill. Okay, I think design-wise, I think I'm happy with what we've got so far. Got a bit of a heavier back. You've got the horn, and by the way, for the armored one, it would be a female. Like the idea is there's some sexual dimorphism going on with the with this sick mule dude, where the females are bigger than the males. But initially the idea was, okay, they'll be smaller, the males will be smaller, but they'll have a bigger horn to like compensate when they get attacked. Pardon me. But I think I'm going to drop the horn as a defense. I think their sheer size should be good enough. I can also make it so that their jaw is just pretty good, pretty strong. I mean, like, we've got quite a... Let's see, bulls don't really have strong jaw muscles, but I think hippos pretty much do. Where is my hippo, Esau? There you go, yep. EUT. So I'd stick you in here. Yeah. Where's a good spot for you? I think just here would be good. Yeah. Ears! Oh my god, I forgot. They need ears. Yeah, this is the... Oh my god, how did I forget? Just do little holes. Good enough. Thoughts on a gas grunt subfaction, tree camo, tree climbing, dart gun, war dog subfaction. I do art on it, but I'm still learning art pile. Not going very well. I would probably not do anything with the gas stuff. I don't think. I don't see it working too well. Dart gun stuff. Not so either. I think the issue with the sub factions is you got a whole lot going on. Oh shit! Yeah, I got a lot of guys. Looking at the gun, realized you're using an old. Yeah. Spoiled rat milk. If you are in the live stream at this very moment, yeah, I'm aware that I've used an old reference for the anti-tank rifles. Oh god, where the fuck was that? Yeah, there it is. At this moment, I am like redoing the sharpshooter. Sorry, the veteran. Fuck, veteran again. Sub factions. I don't know who. I should remember people's names better. Someone suggested that for the sub factions, we could have the different workers of Super Earth. So you've got miners are kind of getting covered by the prisoners. You can have oil workers from like the bug front, and they can have, you know, oil working gear, anything. You could have like that could be your introduction to like new vehicles. Like imagine a gigantic like a mission where you have to go into like oil reservoirs or whatever, and you've got these huge like giant yellow trucks used to transport a bunch of shit, or you have to like help transport like a big oil tanker to a certain location without getting ambushed, or you can have lumber workers where you can bring in enemies with like chainsaws or vehicles. Like I think focusing on the rebel part of this is a lot easier because you can do more with it. If it was the alien stuff, that's cool and all, but we've already got like an alien faction. That's your squids. So I think focusing on more on the rebel part is what people would want most. If multi-warfare happened, I don't want my faction to fight the Illuminate since in lore they're allies with them. Gotcha, bro. Hey, I got an enemy idea. A grunt with dual pistols and a trench coat. It'd be funny. Yes. That would be kind of funny. Okay. Now time to go on. I'm gonna pull up some reference images for like. Give me a sec. Planetary Hill. I think I gotta get like more. I gotta get some good reference images of like your tactical backpacks look like and how you would like actually use these guys to move them. Right down here. Oh my goodness, 24 people. This is unheard of. There you go. This is actually like I'm reaching 33 people. Jesus Christ. I'm reaching numbers I haven't seen since like the fucking big video. Goodness gracious. Hello, Reki. By far, tech bro. Love your stuff. If anyone wants to see like cool art, go in the Discord. Look at Reki's stuff for my faction. Like, I love the God, what was it? Yeah, the veteran pointing little Wojak. That's hilarious. For like the lack of anything on the stream right now, I'm just trying to get some like actually good reference images that I can use. Aren't like from 2002. Oh my god. Okay. I like this. This is good. This will do. There you go. Chat in a second. Alright, this is the new one. Alright, let's see what we got here. Assuming your North ECS accent. How's the heat up in the north? Well, fella, Scotland has been melting my tits off. But, you know, just trying to make it through. It's very inconsistent, honestly, up here, because we're currently either dealing with a shitload of heat waves, or it starts pissing and pouring, so I can't just leave my window open. That's like more than both of the hands on my... Okay. I don't know if it was just humans. It's gonna feel stale. Everyone would be the same with different outfits. I like the idea with the distance having animals. The Earth's main motive against them. Well, then with the sub-factions, you can bring at least, like, with each new sub-faction, have it primarily be dissidents. I think you really got to show how, like, multiple people from different walks of life are choosing to join the rebels. And it's not just, oh, it's always the, it's always these prisoners. I've picked, like, the two main ones, civilians and Helldivers. So you've got workers. So it's pretty, I'm encompassing a lot with that. But you can get more specific, and I can bring in more gear. If you want, you can bring in a different creature for each one. And the reason for it not being in the main faction is that there's so little of them, you're just driving them to extinction. How long before someone tries to bang the war? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, someone already tried doing that. Oh. Can't blame him for trying. I mean, have you looked at him? Alright, let's actually get this. I'm looking for. Okay, so it's green, lovely green bags. You probably fit at least 4 on here, so. I think, you know, with the colors I'm picking here, I'm gonna need to change the color a little bit. Darker color is gonna, that's gonna work nicer. What the hell? The fuck? Oh, that's why. Okay. Can this one climb trees? Nah, I think this one's like way too big. Oh shit. What if the planets and dissidents are all and have a lot of oil, so Earth could try to use a train to transport the oil? Have to. For dogs and dissidents. Yeah. I think that would be a pretty sick mission. Oh, a walking goblin shark is a cool idea. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wanted something weird. Something weird. Freaky. Like the net on top. Oh, it's a rocket launcher, and that's what the. Yeah, okay. So, quickly add the tarp on top. Ooh, that is not a good shade with the color of the back. I think a green one. Just a reminder for anyone that's just joined, this is still very sketchy. Just trying to get like a general gist. I might do it off stream for like the finished look. If you want to have a look at that, go look at the Discord. I gotta get a new pen. This piece of shit is acting up. Okay, no, it would go on top of like this. Okay, all right. I think I'm getting it. Yeah, this would be a separate thing. This would be a flap. Get little tassels. They'll have a hook around. Oh, that's fuck. How did they do it with this? Probably like this. Probably notches or. I'm losing my mind over this. Oh wait, just like yeah, there you go. Just extend it down here, and have it loop here. Maybe a little buckle. If I ever fail with YouTube, I can always just do ASMR. Looks like a dog rhino. Hey, whatever makes you sympathize with the poor creature before you have to kill it. Or you have to shoot it in its flipping brain, man. Idea of this faction is so solely based on the human decency of you're gonna feel sad when you have to kill the creatures, but like I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of evil people that are gonna jump at the sight of being able to kill these creatures. I honestly can't blame them. I'd probably be one of them. This would be not bad. Let me quickly get a nicer, a little bit darker shade. I think. Oh, that's a little too warm. Gotta get that muted color. Oh. Yeah, it's slightly fair, maybe. Okay. Yeah. I give it like fake foliage too, because like this guy would be transported by like a group of like dissidents. Like this guy would never be on his own. You'd have at least like a whole group of them with them to make sure that the supplies get there. So you'd want to like be able to like quickly put him in a bush. He wouldn't get captured immediately. It's a shame because they had to pick the big pink monster. getting some foliage on him. Gonna look nice. Also, I wanna stick a war dog symbol on him somehow, but I don't know where I'd put it. No idea where I'd put it. Oh shit! What? I hate YouTube chat on my phone because it will just be delaying. I just refreshed it and there's like a whole bunch of shit. Oh man. For higher difficulty, it should get a sentry saddle, either machine gun, Gatling, rocket, autocannon, or flame, maybe even mortar, all stone from Super Earth, of course. I do want to include the, like, I don't think for this guy. I think that would be too much. I think just having him be followed constantly with like groups of people is enough to make him annoying. And the fact that those groups can now like replace their normal weapons with like flame-based ones, I think that helps. Like in concept, like in like talking wise with all this stuff, it sounds alright, it sounds pretty cool in my OP. But like in practice, it could be like the most annoying thing ever. And I'll never know because it's never gonna get added. Wink wink, arrowhead, I'm right here, please, I beg of you. Please add my faction, please. It'll make the game so much cooler. I mean, like, it's already cool as it is, but it'll be so much cooler. There we go. It's not looking too... I mean, comparing it to the original, I am preferring the way this is looking. The way this looks compared to the old one. Some guys are spamming hearts. That's new. Here's guys. Sorry folks, I'm currently munching on some delectable treats right now. Yum yum yum. You should make a collar around their necks. Some creatures do that. Just book it away. Oh, yeah, no, guaranteed. I see this. I really want you guys to like join the Discord. Like, I'm gonna like, nudge, nudge, hit, wink, wink, wink. Because the thing that makes this guy a little bit more annoying, I don't know if it would be, I don't know if I'd have it for this one. I don't think I would. I think it would just be the heavier one, where if you kill the rider on top of the heavier one, like the two riders, it will just book it, run away. Because, you know, it has no hatred towards you, it's just being steered, and it's not even attacking you, it's just being used as a mount. But it will come back with a whole team of people, a whole team, like a whole group, and a new rider on top. And that incentivizes you to kill it, like even, and that's when you get like a little bit sympathetic, like, oh, I didn't want to kill you. If I did, like the game is designed in such a way I need to kill you or my friends are gonna die. And I think that's when you start getting the whole emotion of like, why do we need to kill these people? That this is, why can't I don't want to kill this creature. It gets you to sympathize a little bit more. Maybe there could be a way to recreate the scene from myself and Irene. Oh, I, myself, and Irene, where the cow just would not die. I have no idea. I've never seen it. Branding iron, a war dog symbol on the back thigh. Oh my god, that's so smart. I was just gonna paint it on, but like, That's gross and gnarly. Okay. Well, before I bloody forget, then I'm gonna quickly just move it more to the raids. There we go. That's not too bad. I like that. Who was that came up with that idea? Spoiled milk. You're a smart man. I think your faction will probably destroy my faction in a fight, probably. IDK man. Oh. I think it's really funny that there's people here watching me paint while I'm eating chicken skewers. If you told me in high school this was how my life was gonna be, yeah, I'd go bonkers. Oh. Yeah. If you shocked the creature, it would just run away. Imagine cutting a chunk of them for meat rations. Oh. That would be despicable. I love it. So, are tree hugger fake eyes supposed to be cute or menacing? I don't know, man. That's why I've got, I think Saxolotl. Cool guy. I love his stuff too. Like, there's some really talented artists in my Discord. It's so cool. I got him to lean more into the whole, like predator thing. I just wanted to see how it would look, because if you don't explore, like, different ways of how you're supposed to draw this stuff, you could be missing out on, like, just something pretty cool, and you shouldn't. You should explore a lot of avenues before reaching to your final stage. Like, just keep on drawing anything that you like, and who knows, you might get something cool. Like, when I finished the drawing for the veteran, I was like, okay, I'm at a stage where I'm happy with it. Then Ricky comes in and does a little funny, nice little drawing of him where he's missing an arm, and he adds skirt flaps, and I'm like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. Knight armor has skirt flaps for a reason, to protect the sides of the legs, and this guy wants as much protect. Why did I not include him? So I'm doing him again, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna lean more into more of a camouflage thing. I mean, like, the whole make him a heavy enemy by giving him like weapon recoil gear, that's like, alright, that's cool and all, but like, if I wanted him to be a mobile enemy where he's shooting you from afar, I think it would be better if I leaned more into the whole stealth. Like, just because he has a lot of health doesn't mean he's like a threat. Like, we all hate flesh mobs because they've got the same amount of health as a Bile Titan, but they're light pain. But like, you can take them out with like at least 2 recoillesses. You can take them out with like a 500, because they're a big target at a wide radius. They're not that fast. But if you're fighting a ranged enemy, you're not really going to get a good stratagem on him. And that's all you really need for this guy to be annoying. I think if I add like more stuff to him, he's just gonna be OP. He's just gonna be no one's gonna want to play the faction. So it's just that nice balance. Jamal, we call it Jamal. Alright, this is Jamal. I think I'm pretty happy with this. What else could I include? What other little tidbits and trinkets would you give to a big cow guy? make sure there's a crisp burnt edge. I'll do that later. Oh, that is gnarly. You drawn flying enemies? I have not drawn flying enemies, and honestly, I don't think I'll be able to fit them in for the video, because I'd have to go for a bunch of stages of art, trying to get to a point where I like them, and I don't want to include them at the end of the video if I'm not fully convinced that I like them and that I'm like, okay, this would fit in the faction. So I'll just not include them for this. Just for this faction. Let's do iconic flip test. All right, I think we've got ourselves a finished sketch. So all I gotta do is enlarge them and do a way better drawing. True. Also, autocannon is good against flesh mobs. Yeah. All right. So which one? By the way, if you're drawing with like a whole lot of layers, first thing you should always do, I didn't do it here because it's got a different way of working. Shut up. Is put them in a little group and name it so you don't lose it. Let's call him a blood mule. He's not really bloody at the mo, because I think I'm dropping the whole blood look. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'll think of something cool. If you guys have a cool name for him, go ahead. Put him in the comments. Put him in the stream. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Look at him compared to like a normal Helldiver. Like this is a small male, even man. And look at the size of his gob. Yeah, I just think just running up and taking a bite would be pretty good. Maybe not for this one, of course. I don't see this one attacking, being used as like a hunk of meat that can run away. But for the bigger ones, ooh, yeah. Got any descriptive words for it? I don't, it's a mule. It's just used to transport, so something mule. A kill feature that the rebel side of the faction is rebels set up cardboard outlines of big scary creatures in the faction, like World War II inflatable vehicles. Oh, that would be so funny. I think there should be a little bit of humor in this. I mean, like, well, I don't know if they've added this recently or if it's been in the game for a while, but I saw online that they had it so that on the bot front you can just find civilians dead in like rows being killed in like shooting ranges or something like that. It was crazy. I'm like, oh, that's so dark, but it's not like too dark where it's like edgy dark. It's like logistical. It makes sense. I like it. I think that's what some people forget whenever they're doing anything that's like from a dark medium. Like they lean too much into it. They think it's like, oh, it needs to be so fucking insano darko. And they push it to the extreme where it's just not really any good. Yeah, look at this poor little guy. He looks like he's smiling. I know I would jump. Yo man, how you doing, Dibble? For rock and stone lads. It's not. It's a deserter. I do think I should add like. I don't know what I can do with the helmet. I think to make him stand out a lot easier from like your own Helldiver teammates, visor would be either orange or red. There's only a select few helmets that have like red visors and like full green camo and dirt. There's not really too much I can do with the helmet. Can we pet? Oh, I don't want to give you false hope. It's too long. Am I actually stroking? No, I don't think it's too long. I think it's the right length. Fuck, am I smoking crack? People, I need your honest opinion. Do you think this guy's too long? I don't know if I'm looking at I need an answer. Do you think this is too long? I'm calling it Mule from now on. You'll never be able to change that. You know what, Mule's that's good enough. Getting payday flashbacks from the word dropkick. Where all these minerals go. I like the idea of the troopers utilizing Helldiver 1 armor. I think that would be nice. I'm trying to keep in mind like the more modern stuff. Because modern stuff that we have now is considered old for them. Give him shark teeth. Like the drawing. No. Is doesn't make a lick of sense. EBH. I mean, like that kind of leans more into the whole big scary monster thing. Like it's got big teeth. It's got big teeth. It's gonna eat you. It's got big teeth. When I'm not going for that. It's got big sharp teeth. Just it's got like normal chomping teeth. Like it's intended to bite into like bones, like crunch on them. I do see this guy being a bit of like maybe it's quite big. I don't think hippos are herbivores. Definitely not. Maybe omnivores. I don't know. I'll think about that later. I think the name should describe the kind of attack it does, kind of like chargers and stalkers. Well, it doesn't really attack. Like, it can still, like, the worst it's gonna do is maybe, like, bite you, try chomping on you, which is still very bad. Look at the size of its teeth. But I wouldn't call it a biter, it's just used to transport stuff. It's just a poor little guy getting used, being forced into this. Like, if you shot at him, yeah, I'd say he'd probably charge at you for like a little bit. He might like headbutt you with the horn, but that's kind of it. A realistic name, maybe Burlygob. Not a chance, bro. The Helldiver's helmet should have shark teeth on it. I do think it needs something to make this guy stand out a little bit better. Let's try giving him shark teeth. You know, I don't see it working for this guy, but for the prisoners, I do see it maybe working for them. Because because this guy's supposed to be stealthy, he's gonna hide in bushes, he's gonna ambush you. So having like teeth on his helmet doesn't really make sense. But for like prisoners who are wearing bright orange jumpsuits and are running about directly at you, wanting to get a piece of you, they'll probably want to look cool. Looks more creepier with this teeth. Looks like a mouth gazer, similar to cows. Oh, sorry, a mouth, like a grazer mouth, similar to cows. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, I read your thing wrong. Yeah, I see this being used as a cow. Like it's like an alien cow, basically. Like it's big, it's beefy, crush you. Hippos to eat meat occasionally. Gob means slimy and viscous. Yeah, no, here we use gob to like shut ya gob. A funny way of using your mouth. Yeah. Never gonna know. So. Name it Walker, maybe. Chomper, there you go. Put some war dog teeth on the helmet, like a jaw. Differentiate him. That was my idea for in the first stream. I was thinking about Viper Commando's armor. Also, the gun a silencer. That's a Red Bull. Yeah, that's his name. What are the dissidents' beliefs? Are they completely removed from everything? Or are they still hold their core beliefs but just despise Super Earth? I prefer the latter. Beef cow. Beef cow. I see. I think the dissidents still. Their whole thing is that they don't like the Super Earth government. They still follow the ideals of Super Earth, like human superiority, all that other stuff. They believe in like a freer tomorrow, but like a free tomorrow for them is like, I don't know, we'll cut down ever so slightly on supercritic taxes. It's nothing like to rave about. Like they're not much better, honestly. This faction, it's bad enough to where you're fine killing them, but you're still gonna feel pretty sorry. Since it could charge, maybe have it front legs to support the weight. Yes, I guess. I don't really see it charge. I don't know. Can we put card dice on its horn? Oh my god, I love that. Okay, I like that. I think that's pretty funny. The air freshener on its horn. Oh wait, it needs a nose. Fuck. We're getting half the fucking shit that's supposed to be on this poor bastard. Fuck off. Okay, that's good enough. I like that. What do you think? Maybe it could eat dead animals as an idle animation. Give it those hanging thingies that give cars the new car smell. So, do all the animals cry in pain whenever they are hurt? That would make Helldivers feel bad. Yeah, I'd say they would either like give out a good like grunt, scream, or look, loudmouth breather. I think it would be cool if they would attack out of panic and trample you. Trampler sounds good. I think, yeah, I think, yeah, I think. I agree with the it attacks out of panic. I think when players start killing squad around them, they'll start freaking out. I don't know if Trampler is good enough because, well, that would suggest like its whole gimmick is that it tramples you, but like it really doesn't though. I feel like I think you could call it Charger a trampler then. See, this is the hardest part about fucking character design. Forget about actually drawing the bastard. It's getting a name that you like. Oh, I didn't see the faction mark on the back leg. Neat detail. Yeah, you can thank. Fuck, who did it again? Shit. Oh, damn it. A really nice person in the stream came up with the idea. So thank them, not me. Thank them. Cows can break your skull when they trample you in panic. Exactly. How long has this stream been going for? It is currently almost 10 to 7. I started this at 5. So, almost 2 full hours. Sadly, the limit for how long I want to do this stuff for. So, I think let's spend the next minute discussing all the little questions you might have about faction. I think I'm gonna call it here for the blood meal. I love the way this guy looks with the fucking dice on the horns. So good. Y'all are smart. Gotta note it down, lol. It's spoiled milk. Yeah. Smart man. Would be cool with a similar animal but armored up. The dude mounted on it. Whoa, super epic. Yeah, I think you should have been here an hour ago, buddy, because that is what I'm gonna do. It's a way bigger one armored. You got 2 guys on them, and just you're gonna see that. Just like I said, I post most of my art on the Discord first. So if you guys wanna fucking see the art before anyone else, go join the Discord. You're gonna see the ship way earlier than everyone else. How big is the brain of this animal? I got not a clue. I do. Cow-sized. I think that's fair enough. Cow-sized. Jarus? Am I missing something? What the hell is Tarus? Tarus is one of the words for the scientific cow name Bos Tarus. Like as a name? Tarus?
Alright, so it surprised me appearing.
Oh yeah, here's Jimbo. Looks like a bear-sized skull.
But I think it's Taurus, not Taurus.
Taurus.
Could be entirely wrong, but just chiming in.
We'll say Taurus. Maybe Taurus mule. Doesn't sound too bad in my op. I've been here since the start of the live. I guess I'm just deaf. Someone needs to get the earwax up their head. Yeah, as a name. Or oh shit! Ah. Taurus mule as not bad. I think that's good. I'll change it to Taurus mule. Save. There you go. Okay. Do these animals have sexual dimorphism, like the females look different from the males? Yes. Let me quickly close this first and pull up the original design. Where is it? I think, would it be in? Yes. Okay, so initially these were like the first designs I did. You can tell by like the really crappy fill-in for the later grunt guy. Like this isn't even meant to be the one on the right now. This was another one. Like I think the ones that wear the Helldiver helmets would be ex-Helldivers. G'dah. But the ones that wear the helmets and the balaclava would of course be Seif and your general soldiers. Anyway, the idea for the sexual dimorphism for this guy would be the males would be smaller, but they would compensate that with a larger horn to defend themselves, while the females were a lot larger and beefier, so they don't really need a large horn. But I'm kind of dropping the whole horn thing because it's a little too much like the Charger. So I think just their sheer size and their absolute huge mouth do the trick. Looking at this is so like a night and day difference. Also, the colors are way muted in comparison. I think similar horns could be factor, new character unlock. Could we ride it if we kill the riders as like a short distance thing? Probably not. Probably not. I don't see this guy being rideable. It would be funny though. Oh my god, maybe. Fuck. I'm considering. Oh. No, probably not. I'll say no because I think having it like when you kill it, you can like get your ammo back. I think that's good enough. Okay, those look super cool. It's a peggy. No, it is a peg mule cow shark thing. Do the war dogs act like the Vietnamese hiding in trees, talking in their own alien language, setting up traps and tunnels on the ground? The war dogs themselves, nah, they're kind of just like baboons. Not really, nothing really much more to them. If you're gonna have traps, it would be the dissidents that do that, and I don't know. I do want environmental stuff. I want like pungy spikes in the ground. I think that could be nice, but it would really only work on like certain locations. Like I think drawing the encampments are gonna suck dick. What would their behavior be like? Like, are they completely like cows, more territorial? Do they form bonds like some pets? You find out that I barely know what the hell I'm talking about. I honestly do not know. We'll just say for the moment they act like cows. They just graze around big fields eating food. There you go. You know how the bots have their outposts and bugs have their nests? How would this faction base look like? I'm just thinking military encampments where it would be covered in like large grass, like grass coverings and tarps. For like, we'll really work on like frozen stuff. I just think military outposts would be fair enough. can't really think of anything that's like good for them. I've had people suggest big, tall, like tree spikes and spires for them, but I don't think it works. It makes them way too easy for them to be shot down by like a recoilless. Like you can already do that with pretty much every other faction, but like they all have their reasons to stop it. The bots are the easiest. With you can just shoot them once and that's it, done. You can't do it with bugs because then they're just a bunch of little holes. And you can't really do that with squids because they've got their shield that you need to blow up first, then you can destroy it. So I think maybe having multiple different sized areas, that could be nice. The OG design reminded me of the Siberian unicorn animal. It's a real extinct animal. Like bot mines, the traps I mean. I think the punji spikes would just be like, instead of like just standing on the mines you die, it would be like a little big square dugout and you'd have spikes on them. So if you, yeah, pretty much like mines, but you know, you have to dig up this whole area. And I'd see like they'd have fake grass and other stuff on top so you'd fall in them, but I think maybe having like colored grass that shouldn't be there, so maybe like purple or some other stuff to make it a little bit easier for the player to notice instead of just always dying. Tripwires, spike pets, yeah. Log battering ram traps, these would be cool. Would it be considered a medium unit, heavy unit? What kind of armor would fall into? What is it? We've got... I think what every enemy we have so far are light and mediums. So I think for this guy, I'd have him be... I think his limbs would be a medium, but have like the protective gear. I'll probably stick some like ballistic armor underneath to have it be heavy, so he doesn't die immediately. For the armored version though, that's gonna definitely be a heavy enemy. What's the music playing in the background? Sorry for the switch in topic. It's the hearing things. It's the main theme, like the menu theme for Armored Core 6. I think the idea that the encampment is covered in tarp and camo sounds nice, but what could set them apart than other factions would be that the bases are not visible in the maps. Sure. I think that would be very nice. But you'd have to make it like pretty noticeable for you to notice, like with your eyes. I think. Alright, hear me out. I like that idea. What if we have it so when you spawn in on the map right away, there's like a tower that's like blocking. It's like an ion storm, it's just blocking you from seeing anything. You have to find the tower and shoot it first. That's your side objective. You can do the whole mission without it, but you know, you have to shoot it. So I think that would be a nice decision where your team has to split up and do that, and you just have to hope to God that you don't die. I think the only... No, you wouldn't be able to see your own players either because, well, your own teammates, because ion storms don't do that. They're cutting off everything, so... I think that would be a slow, nice way to fix that. Except for the larger bases that you see on difficulty 10, probably. Instead of clearing nests or fabricators, it should be freeing the animals like breeding farms or cage farms. When the animals are mistreated until they start listening to the rebels. Factions like bugs focus on horde clearing, bots focus on heavy penetration guns, and squids tend to go for light pen, but large HP pools. What category would this faction fall into? I don't know, man. This is the issue with a fourth faction. kind of like the game's kind of designed for just main 3. So I'm really just here for the art. If you guys have ideas, throw them out. You can find like intel about where the whereabouts of encampments are. Maybe you can have like little campfires. Maybe you have like further away ones where you'll have like a little fire pit being done. You can follow the smoke. I think that would be kind of cool. Like with the smaller encampments, you can have, I don't know, would the smaller ones want like smoke, or would they try and like be noticed anymore? I think every encampment should have like a little fire pit. Whether it's lit is a different question. I think the once you spawn in, the ones that are furthest away will have like a little bit of a smoke trail going, but the ones closer to you, you don't. You just have to find them yourselves. Anyway, make them have weirder hands. Understood, Sergeant Skippity. Alright, folks. We have reached the 2-hour mark. I believe this is where we should call it. I am very happy with all the support so far you've given me with character designs and all this other cool stuff. I'll still be doing live streams every Saturday at 5 p.m. GMT, I think that's the right one. But I think the next one I'll do will be a group draw pile session like I did a while ago. So if you have draw pile, download it. I'm going to send the code in announcements on Discord. So if you want to join, you can join. Just don't draw anything too evil. Don't need that. But that won't be until next week. So this will be the last live stream you'll see of these cool little guys until the video's out. So that's gonna, yeah, you guys get to wait until the 15th. So that's what, 2 weeks? So that's 2 live streams you won't be seeing. But let's hope that goes well. Enjoy the rest of your day, fellas. Thank you for all coming, by the way. This is probably like the most. Guys, I guess I'll learn how to utilize drop pile. Exactly. The art is done. We should do a petition to get this added if Arrowhead bothers. Yeah, totally, bro. I don't think there's anything else I gotta say. Thank you all. I will see you next week. Wish I had something to throw.